Hi, Carl here for Pro VTV, and I'm at the Atomos stand at IBC 2018 talking to Jeremy Young. So, Jeremy, when we were talking in NAB, we were talking about Ninja 5, obviously, and the amazing thing to add modules to it.
Yes.
What are these?
AtomX modules. So this is the AtomX sync, so the first two modules.
Yeah.
And look, we are really committed to giving the connectivity to this platform where we really have worked hard to up our game in terms of the capabilities of these devices. But one of the questions we always have in the design process is what connections do we put in, what protocols do we support, and then it becomes a whole journey of making sure that that functions properly and works really well. And it often can delay the product, and therefore customers who don't need those functions end up waiting. So our AtomX system is designed to deliver to custom market segments where they need specific things, like, for example, synchronized genlock between all of our recordings. We've got our Atom Sync
let's go through
product.
what each one does.
So this is the Atom Sync product, and what it does, it sits on the back and slots into the battery slot as they've seen from our Connect series of products that we've had for years. And it delivers Bluetooth low LE, low power, to connect to phones and smart devices, and then a analog low bandwidth frequency that connects all together, and that's licensed from Timecode Systems, a UK-based company, is backwards compatible with all their devices, and turns ours into a gen-locked broadcast system, right? From any cameras. Nikon cameras, small cameras, big cameras, ProRes, RAW cameras, doesn't matter, they're all then connected. So that's the first one, which we're really excited about. Plus you can control all our units, push data to all of our units, push setup to all of our units, so that you can make sure that the people on set have the right settings, which you know can be a nightmare, right? Especially when you're shooting HDR. So that's all automated for you through this device. And then the second one that we have is Ethernet NDI. We call it AtomX Ethernet NDI, surprisingly. And what it does is convert the HDMI or SDI into NDI to go into a switcher or into an NDI infrastructure, and then it also receives and displays it onto the monitor. Very, very cool. That's €195 and $195 US, and this one's $149. So it's a nice module. It's coming, both of them will be out between now and the end of the year, probably around November timeframe, depending on how fast we can develop them. But it doesn't mean we can't ship our Ninja 5.
No, because that's the other big bit of news, really, is that this is now ready. Well, last time I saw this, it was you got it out of a little glass box, sort of dusted it off, but couldn't turn it on.
And we had, because we've packed 1,000 nit HDR monitor with our engine behind it. The screen quality is really important, so we've had to vet more screens than we expected, so it took a bit longer. The platform's been ready since August, and we just had it come off the production line this week, so it's packaged up, it's being in customers' hands in the next couple of weeks.
Very, very cool. I can't wait to have one, to be honest.
And it is a really cool product.
It is.
It's light, it's portable, and we've also got these new discs from Sony and Angelbird that are, we call them SSD minis. They're also part of the AtomX range. And the AtomX range just means accessories we approve that go within our devices.
I mean, it's a good time to be launching this, isn't it? You must be thrilled with the current state of the market. I mean, there's so many mirrorless cameras being launched at the moment. It's great.
And they're full frame, right? And they've got great new lens systems, and they do autofocus, and they do, phase detection, autofocus, 5-axis stabilization. I mean, the Japanese camera makers are really a big push at the moment, right? And we connect that to the post-production world, and we let you monitor the wide dynamic range, the high dynamic range, brightness range that is inside these sensors.
And it's such a nice little size, this Ninja 5, that it just feels at home on any of those.
Yeah, and I've got a big battery on here, and it's run out because I've been using it all day. But the battery does last quite a long time compared to our older, juicier products in the Flame and the Inferno series that were quite power hungry. So there's a lot of good power reduction in this. And we recommend, the 4-cell. I've got a 6-cell on here. You can use a 2-cell. It'll probably only last around 30 to 40 minutes, but it's quite light. So with that 2-cell on, definitely a run and gun scenario on a mirrorless full frame Nikon or Canon is
it's a really exciting system, especially now with modules. Even these two, the first couple ones, just a whole world of new possibilities with this. I'd never thought of using one of your things to build a camera into a sort of multicam situation. That's
so
really, really
now
clever.
now you've just added the ability to choose those DSLRs and SLRs into...
We get customers all the time looking for multi-camera situations, and they're always judging the specs on each camera as to, does it have Genlock, does it have this, does it have this? Now, it doesn't matter. You can have whatever camera you want and just have one of these.
And what I love about it is we're partnering with the camera makers to enable their cameras. We're partnering with good technology providers to enable their technology, which means we bring it faster.
Yep.
The allied forces are here, and we are working together. Sony are making the disc. I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Happens,
So that I imagine a 5-inch, a 7-inch in a case with a bunch of adapters, and you go, you know what? I want to use fiber today, and you go click, and you use it, and that's where we're headed. And am I revealing a roadmap to people? Yeah, I am. I'm saying we're going to make whatever module you want us to. Right?
Absolutely. A battery one would be nice so that you can hotspot batteries.
So the Sync one has a...
Does it already have that?
Yeah, 7 minutes when you're in 4K and over 10 minutes when you're not.
You just need to be able to swap out the battery.
So that's in there. Continuous
power. If you're taking
power.
longer than 7 minutes to swap a battery, something's wrong.
you have a few issues. But that's all right. Some people might take a long time. Hopefully you don't.
At the end of a shoot.
That's right.
Right, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for your time.